that is until the world's top downhill skateboard has arrived. Skaters bombing down a 1.5-mile course, hitting speeds in excess of 15 miles an hour. Now time for the first of 2 semifinal races. Only the top 2 will advance to the finals. You're looking at Mark Golter. He captured the gold medal in the 2-man downhill, but a little more tricky when you talk about 4-man.
Definitely, and here's a man who wants the gold medal very badly from downhill skateboarding, none other than biker Sherlock.
Well, it's the sport that he kind of ushered into the gravity games. But then there is the bronze medalist from the 2-man, the self-sponsored Swiss monster, Alex Vank.
Oh, little sister, I love you, Trisha. Yeah.
Much like Mark Golter, Danny gets to utilize the hills around his home area in Ridgecrest. Going to be a definite vital role when you talk about this hill. Comes down to drafting. Here we go, semifinal 1.
Yeah, biker.
This hill just over a mile long, and out front is Alex Vank getting that European-style tuck down.
But as we saw in the 2-man, not necessarily the best position to take off in.
Just behind Vank is Mark Golter. And behind him in 3rd place is biker Sherlock. Comes down to a science of drafting on this hill. And a pass, Mark Golter. Little contact with biker Sherlock and Vank, but Mark Golter now in the lead. Biker Sherlock in 2nd and Vank in 3rd. Only the top 2 will advance to the finals. And a possible 2nd gold for Golter on this hill.
Hitting speeds of about 50 miles an hour as they come through to the fastest part of this course. And look at Vank and biker getting some contact again. Pat, we also have to take in consideration the change in pavement. It goes from asphalt to concrete, and it's pretty rough transition between the 2.
Well, we've seen the best riders have problems.
Especially biker Sherlock. He had some big wobs coming into that.
Wobs being the speed wobbles that these racers encounter.
Here we
There's
go.
Biker. Oh!
And again, both get some wobs, with biker having a bit more of a problem.
Way out front, Mark Golter. Now the battle for 2nd. Sherlock. Alex Vank will advance, and you saw biker Sherlock almost went down. Some serious speed wobbles from Sherlock.
This hill has not been kind to him. And not only that, there was some rubbing up in the beginning as well.
So advancing out of this first of 2 semifinal races will be the gold medalist from the 2-man here in Salamanca, Mark Golter, along with Alex Vank. But looking back up at the contact.
Oh, yes, there was some serious contact. Biker and Alex Vank trying to each negotiate for that 2nd position. There was some passing and some rubbing as well. Let's go to the bottom of the hill with Rachel Perry.
What happened with the rubbing up there? I saw a little rubbing with you and Alex.
Well, at first, I was following Mark. We go around Alex, and Alex didn't see me because he wanted to get Mark's draft, and I lost all my momentum right there. And then I was going to the hay, and all of a sudden, at the bottom, we hooked up again. And we stayed together, and we were talking. I was like, Alex, you all right? He's like, yeah, I'm all right. I'm like, okay. And we just kind of stayed together, and I kind of let him go to get behind him, and then at the bottom.
It was a little bit of a wobble there. What happened?
It was a lot of a wobble. I thought I was going down, actually. I just hit a couple bumps. I got a really nasty wobble, and, you know, at least I didn't fall, because I really thought I'm going down, you know, this is going to hurt. And I just kind of stiffened up my legs and, you know, held it. So stoked I didn't go down. It was a really fun race, though.
How disappointing is it for you? No medals for you this year in the downhill stand-up?
You know, it's a bummer. I've won a lot of medals, but yeah, I'm here to have a good time. So, you know, it'd been a little bit better if I won one, but it's not that big of a disappointment. There's more important things in life, like family and waves.
Thank you, biker.
All right, thanks.
Family and waves. It sounds like a good, simple life. Biker Sherlock doesn't advance, but the 2 racers that will advance out of this 2nd semifinal will meet Vank and Golter. Our first racer in the gate, Daryl Freeman out of Hawaii. Very surf influenced, much like biker. Definitely helps when you're talking about those sweeping turns towards the bottom.
And a very intimidating person to be next to is Dave Bryant, known as KB. He's quite large.
And the most formidable competitor when you talk about downhill skateboarding, Dane Van Bommel.
Keep it tight, you know.
4 gold medals he has captured in downhill.
And he's also, much like this man, a very unassuming, very quiet character. This is Todd Lair. Watch how Todd stands on the board. He has a completely different style than anyone on the hill.
Riders, take your mark.
And out front, Todd Lair. We're seeing a little bit stalling from Van Bommel and Freeman, as we saw in the 2-man. But there is KB Bryant. Look at the push. Dave Bryant out front, followed by Dane Van Bommel and Todd Lair out the back.
Well, those two are going to be like birds of prey as they swoop in on the rest of the pack. Expect some changes, and there you have it already.
And you can see in the back of the pack there, Todd Lair with that parallel stance. Very similar to early skateboard slalom routes, like of Bob DeKnight, going way back to Signal Hill.
And here's Dave making his pass on KB, as expected.
And Todd Laird up there with Dave Van Bommel. So out front, Laird along with Van Bommel.
Two Team Dregs riders as we come into the fastest part of this course. But look, we're even making a move on Lair now. And it's going to be Freeman taking Todd Lair, moving into that second place position. And here is the change in the asphalt.
That critical lift that all these riders have to negotiate. Right there, Freeman just flawless over that. Able to maintain the speed, and Dave Bryant way
on the outside pad.
the time to advance. Yes, and it is Daryl Freeman along with Dane Van Bommel.
Oh, and look at KB as he tries to slow down. Almost looks like he was going to spill onto the concrete.
That was incredible. That was good stuff.
So the final race, it will be Daryl Freeman, Dane Van Bommel, along with Mark Goulter and Alex Bank. What a tight race.